Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's just me and you. Check 52 the mic. Check 52 the mic.
Now Burrow on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen,
so now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Smith catches left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
first and 10 at the 11.
52's the mic. Bring it over there, right? 52's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really... The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique. But they'll have to work on that in practice.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bengals add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead. Well,
whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Cincinnati Bengals.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Right there, 54, right there.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week one. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To the air again, Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. As for the 4 o'clock games, some good ones there as well. One being in Charlotte, where it'll be the Panthers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Sunday night between the New England Patriots and the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. Brushing off defenders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Claypool, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe it. First and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. He can't, man.
Burrow will throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 52, Mike. Hey, Smash. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
Watch the pass. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Burrow looking to pass. Able to find Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Burrow. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
37. Browns, nothing.
defense do? We're about to find out. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle, then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the...
We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. That one good for 33 and a first.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Browns, nothing.
Friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it was just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Cincinnati, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our... This is the NFL on EA Sports.